As you see, she bows just like, I miss you, Oji-sama Toku. And she bows like very respectfully to the temple. She's got a red like fold up like bamboo umbrella over her shoulder, about 5'2", and she's just like, huh. Everyone here is so nicely dressed, even the common people. Crane lands are interesting. I heard they have good pastry. Where is the pastry in this land? Muttering to herself.
Already.
Make an awareness check, everybody. Fooling die not necessary for this.
Thank you, Josh. I can already tell I'm going to have a lot of comedic value out of this.
Nice.
3 on 2 dice.
18. Team Courtier, apparently.
Look, awareness of 1, right?
You three notice that this young monkey samurai ko with the umbrella is sitting there just muttering to herself. You saw her praying, giving thanks at first, but now that that's done, she's just sitting there and muttering. And might have heard something about pastries. You are
blinded by the architecture.
Yes, and so you find yourself as you're walking down through. You have become so consumed by your studies that as you walk through, you're going, and that's a Shinjo, and
yes,
that's a Mia. And,
that's way too fitting. By the way,
is that an Agasha or an? I get those mixed up, and so you're doing that the entire way down. Shige needs to make an awareness check.
4.
As the circus comes to town.
The architecture is striking.
And she's like, ooh.
Well, she's fixated on her pastries, too.
And the smell of pastries that you cannot tell where in the world they're from, but...
I'm going to make an investigation roll to see if I can track the smell of pastry in the air.
I love it.
Go for it.
6.
6. You can, and you turn towards the smell of the pastries and take off in a rather concerted walk, a walk with purpose. A walk with so much purpose and so much determination that you do not realize that you bowl straight into a distracted young owl samurai, taking you both to the ground before it's too late. And at your feet, there is now a tangle of limbs that is this young monkey and this young owl and an umbrella that has now a small crack in one side of it.
Well, to be fair, this umbrella was already pretty ratty. It's got like tears and holes.
You're not
and
sure if
scratches.
that crack was there before or after the fall,
but it's there now, and you know it.
Now notice.
Isn't this how most epic romance pillow books begin? Or love stories?
And she's like,
excuse me.
It's like,
She's smiling.
Actually, if
do
you
you
see,
have courtier?
Are you okay?
I need you to make a courtier check.
Okay.
Now, what that means is you're making this check. What is that? This means you're making this check unskilled.
Okay.
So you're going to make just a straight up awareness check. If you want to pretend to be skilled, you can use your void point, and then you'll roll 2 and keep 1. It'll be as if you have the skill at 1 point.
Why do I need to be a courtier right now?
Well, why did I ask you to make a courtier check? That's the real question. I'm not going to tell you.
I'll take my chances.
Okay.
Good call.
You've read a couple of pillow books that start that way. And you might be smart enough not to mention that right now.
Yeah.
But when you make that remark, you see the Shinjo blush.
But once I untangle my, I'm basically like, Goman, are you okay? Are you okay?
I work around animals a lot. Let's just say getting knocked to the ground is not uncommon.
Ooh, it's like, hey, so embarrassing. It's like, oh.
Mubo slowly picks himself up.
And actually,
He really does look like he's used to getting up
She
from the
looks
ground a
sheepish
lot.
and bashful, and I'm gonna try to make an athletics check to try to get at least some bit of grace or something out of this humiliating pratfall.
Okay, then in this case, you're going to make athletics awareness because you're trying to save face and be graceful.
Okay.
This is one of the ways things can happen. For those of you not familiar, don't forget the fooling die, Josh.
Oh, yeah.
You may not be. For those of you who are not wholly familiar with this, there are skills that are based off of traits, and while there are certain ones that are generally linked, you could roll any skill off of any trait depending on what you're trying to do.
And he'll determine that.
And I'm the one who says what you're trying to do.
By the way, when I mentioned the whole getting knocked down a lot, you actually catch a glance
9 on
from
the
Mubo.
9. All right.
And
Forcefully.
but a 14 on my
Yeah, if the fooling's not 10, I don't need to roll it.
yeah, 14 on the kip. Basically, I'm going to try to do a kip up from the ground.
Oh, horsemanship.
Yes.
Okay.
Related.
So,
You help me out with them?
you get up with a style and grace that is far, far unbefitting the attire you have on at the moment. I mean, she gets up in a very graceful fashion that if you took her at face value, you would just shake your head.
But you see her go from her back to her feet and up again, and she kind of dusts her clothes off a little bit. She's like, oh.
A stark contrast to Mubo, who doesn't try to do any of that and is just trying to make sure he didn't somehow rip or tear his new shiny clothes.
Look at Odie's like, it's like, oh, you're, oh. No, do you have lots of scrolls and stuff on you? Yes. Or?
No, they're in the room. Just like I don't have my dog with me because that's presumably behind the inn.
In the kennel.
Yeah.
I look at him like,
Presuming it's an actual kennel.
and again, go men. I did not mean to cause you any discourtesy.
It's fine. It's fine.
I look over and like,
Trust me. It's fine.
He's like, well, I would
There's
say
still that
now
nervousness
this
to
is the
his
point where
voice.
manners are appropriate, but we literally ran smack into each other in the middle of the street, so manners are kind of not. However, she goes, I am Shige of the Monkey Clan.
I am Shingosi Mubo.
She's like,
The owl.
he's like, no. She goes, no, just Shige. Not Toku yet.
Seems we all are.
I can understand.
She's just like,
Mostly.
she goes, she kind of chuckles a bit, goes, first year that first crop of new Bushian clan that can actually like claim the Toku family name.
Much to prove.
Make me a willpower check.
Know that.
5.
Those pastries smell awfully good.
And she's just like, and actually it's quite a fascinating story. Yeah, if you follow me this way, we can continue it. Possibly we'll having.
I'm
Read
hungry.
that book. Come on.
He doesn't say this aloud, but Mubo's thought is, well,
Was
an
that
apology
was
and
that
free
the,
food.
Was that
Okay.
the Otaku and the Moto meet under the waterfall? Looks over.
As I think as you say, I'm hungry too. It's like Oro. It's like Ohio, Ohio. As she look at, she's like, oh, you're so tiny. That's fantastic.
I'm about your size.
Yeah, actually, I know.
Never did I feel so moving as I do right now. Shall we?
So,
He actually addressed that to you two. Shall we?
you all make your way in the direction of this wonderful smelling pastry.
Christmas in Scorpion Land.
Facepalm.gif.
You find yourself weaving in and out through buildings, led by Shige, who is walking quickly and talking quickly like a woman possessed. And she is. She's possessed by the smell of tasty pastries. And eventually you find yourself somewhat hesitatingly coming to a stop outside of this moderate-sized shop, shop front that has a strange sign bearing this weird mon that at the face of it you have no clue what it is, and the writing is certainly not Rokugani.
Can I make a lore heraldry to try to see,
You sure
Same
can.
here.
or I can at least figure out like purpose?
Sure.
You roll yours first, and then I'll
Yeah.
borrow the food laying die and roll mine after.
I got a 7.
7. Now, for the record, you can use the fooling die if it's not a 10.
No,
It doesn't hurt.
I'm good.
Oh, okay. You're purposely taking a 7. Yeah.
No, thank you.
Denied the 3 strike on the food.
Yeah, I'm already looking at a bad sleepless night.
Save some of that for later.
Another sleepless night is probably in my future.
So, you wind up outside of this. I love this version of the fooling die now so much more than my old one already. So, you wind up looking up. It's this strange shield-like looking shape that is red with 2 stylized gold birds facing in opposite directions. You realize it is not Rokugani, but you really can't tell much beyond that. From inside, yes.
Sorry, would I recognize it, even though I don't really have any lore?
Because the unicorn have more exposure to Gaijin than almost any other clan in Rokugan, you can give it a shot. Make an intelligence check. So you're rolling 2.
2 keep 2.
So you're gonna hang this. 11. It's not Rokugani, but you can tell that it is. Where's the word? I swear I put the word in my notes. There it is. It is Thayan. Thea is the Rokugani equivalent of Europe.
Okay.
So, you can just tell kind of from the general shape that that's the way Thayans do their Monge. You think they call them something else, but that's the only word that comes to mind. And from inside, you wind up hearing a, loud voice in broken Rokugani. Niet! Niet! No spirits here! There are no spirits in my house! No spirits! And you see a confused young crab sitting inside, cup in hand, simply trying to order something to drink. Niet! Niet, you crab! Niet! No, you crab youngling! No, there are no spirits in this house! Niet!
And it's like, honestly, that's possibly not entirely true. I mean, according to the fortunes, there are spirits in everything, my good man.
And you see what you
Mubo
see.
just looks at both of you and it's like,
Whatever you say, bro.
it's the look that says, "Are you thinking what I'm thinking right now?" That's the look he's giving you.
This man is about 5'10", which by
Interior
Rokugani
smoking.
standards means he's tall. He's not ripped. He's looks like he does plenty of his own lifting and shopkeeping and whatnot.
If it weren't for the crab, you'd consider that the entirely un-Rokugani stature to him.
He has a beard that comes down to here that is this salt and pepper. His hair is white at the temples and receding slightly and is very unkempt. And he is dressed in these strange fabrics, strange pattern. It's a jacket of some sort with a very hairy chest obviously visible. And there's some rather puffy pants to go with and a thick belt. He's not from the desert. You got that much.
So, yeah, I understand. So you don't. I know you understand. You don't have salt, but from judging by the smell, you do have pastry. Yes.
Da. Open it. Hi.
And she's like,
Yes.
I was like, Sordes, so what would you consider your finest pastry, my good man? You're very respectful to someone not of the samurai class.
Far more respectful than you have to be. I guess.
Politeness costs nothing.
When you look
And
in
might
this,
save a fist to the face.
when you look in this room, there are carvings, like single wood piece carvings of all manner of animal, falcons and horses and boars and bears and all kinds of things. There are these cylindrical shields. You've heard tell of these things. You've never seen them before, but they're intricately carved and painted and mounted on the wall, portraying strange scenes that you have no clue what they are. But just the craftsmanship, and there is a small bar with various different baked goods and whatnot. You want my finest pastries?
Look at him like, yes, for me and my companions.
He walks to the back,
Wow.
comes out. You may try these. My people call it baklava.
And as soon as you may try this, all in her mouth is like one bite. Just, It's really good.
Baklava is best meant to be eaten slowly, savored.
And she's like, it's sticky.
Da. This why you eat slowly.
In an effort to save my newfound companion some embarrassment, Mubo goes up and is like, may I? And takes a small bit of the baklava and tries it the way he's recommending.
Mm-hmm. It has this strange texture to it, and there's this sticky taste of honey, and not entirely sweet. There's a slight savory taste to it. But it is one of the most curiously beautiful things you have ever eaten in your life.
This really is exquisite.
This
This
is exquisite, to which the monkey goes, sa, sa, and like nods vigorously.
Only do it as the man recommends.
That was the plan.
Lest your jaw hurt in the morning.
And how much do I owe you for these baklavas, my friend?
Nyeh. Appreciative of patron. So liking baklava, and never seen such small girl consume a whole tray at one time.
Trying to
One.
Ease my way to the guy,
The crab we call
Yes,
it.
you know he's a crab.
to the crab, and perhaps you would like a drink elsewhere. Very smooth.
I think that can be arranged.
So,
We're trying to shield the crab from the.
Yeah, we're Team Distraction. You're Distraction is also having to save some face potentially, but it's a good thing it's a guy.
Right, yeah.
No, I mean, the thing is, he's a gaijin, so
Yeah, so
his face is not really.
Yeah, but the wandering samurai behind us might actually find some reason to say, huh? Make
And if he
that
does,
monkey.
if he goes, if he does, then that's his problem.
the Shadow. Little crab. Nyet. No sneaking the little crab out of store. Nyet. Only mistake you make, little crab. Come into my shop, demanding purchase of spirits. Nyet. No spirits for sale in my shop. You friend of little monkey.
Yeah, big,
No.
big.
I don't
Oh.
I know. I'm telling you, it like GBS.
This true little monkey.
And she's like, partially true. He is just a companion that I have not met the acquaintance of yet.
You interesting young monkey. There are people in Motherland very much like you. My mother called them idiots.
Oh! Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Actually, at that point, I'm like, as I choke, I'm like, and my mother said, those that can die by saying things insulting should not say such things.
Oh, no. You must let me finish, mother. You must let me finish antidote about mother. My mother calls such people idiots. Lucky for you, I call my mother idiot. So, appreciate you trying to save Little Crab grief at the expense of my shop. Little Crab, appreciate your honesty. No spirits for sale in my shop. Because I save the spirits in my shop for myself. Bring your glass. Good.
All of this has proven to Mubo two things. One, he's dangerously out of his element with y'all. Two, he's the midpoint between y'all and these. And he's not really.
Do you bring your cup up to the counter?
Yeah.
Okay.
He brings out
Used
this.
to be like angelic smile.
He brings out this. He brings out this.
We're over here with fans.
Hands.
He brings
That
out this
constant
clay
twitch
bottle.
of nervousness that's in Mubo is very evident right now.
See, that's the
Yes.
thing. You realize Mubo's super, like, basically very, like, energetic and excited, nervous ball.
So he brings out this clay bottle
Well, especially considering he's built up for the test.
of this very odd shape. It's this myriad of colors with gold stripes painted down the sides, very garish decoratively, but he pulls out and pours this clear liquid. Could pass for sake on sight, can't pass for sake on smell. Frankly, can't pass for anything on smell. There's no odor to it. But yes.
Is it enjoyed slowly or quickly?
Da.
So quickly.
Mubo's
En-
mental chart.
enjoy-
Point for the crab,
Enjoy,
and erase the point for the crab.
enjoyed both slowly and quickly. Question, Little Crab. Do you enjoy floor slowly or quickly?
I enjoy it any way that it comes.
Oh, floor shall come. You drink.
That's
Do you
very
drink?
strong.
Do you drink the whole thing?
I drink what I was given.
Yeah. Okay. You need to make a stamina check.
Crab.
we both turn.
Crab.
So your stamina is one of your traits.
He's got a 1.
As
It's
meanwhile,
just a Fu Ling
Shige
die.
sees
So
the tiny little grandpa on her
roll
shoulder
the
say,
Fu Ling die for me.
Shige, do not
Just
drink
the
at the
Fu Ling?
Just the
tournament.
Fu Ling.
Hey!
Your knees visibly buckle,
Yeah.
but you don't drop. Yeah. How old are you, Little Crab?
What, 14, right?
Thereabouts.
I'm 13.
14.
Yeah, 13 or 14.
14.
depending on your
14.
individual
14 years old.
Yes.
Aside from fact that I go to jail in Motherland for what you just did. In Motherland, they have this strange law says no serve to people under certain.
And welcome back.
Yes, folks, we're back. Camera cut out actually while we were recording, so I don't know what the last thing. I guess I could check. Probably should check. Last thing that we did, I think, was probably you taking a drink.
Yeah, I asked for water.
No, you didn't.
Okay.
Not in what we got recorded.
Well,
You asked for more vodka.
oh, I asked for more vodka now? Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Let's do it. Let's get hammered.
So,
The night before the test.
So, you want to... He pours you another cup of vodka. You can make another willpower check, or another stamina
Actually,
check.
I totally will.
No, go ahead. No, I'm saying, go ahead. Yeah, Jeff? Yeah.
I'm going to try to make an etiquette roll to somehow, like, basically say, like, this is going to suck for you, my friend.
Yeah, this is not a wise decision.
Oh, man, most things aren't. I got a 2.
Okay. Are you going to say something?
Yeah.
As he,
Yeah, I'm going to try to take an etiquette roll to basically...
Go ahead.
I need the fooling. Yep.
That's the
So
fooling.
What is this etiquette you speak of, sir?
not the hello.
All right, so what do you got?
I got an 18 with a 1 on the fooling die.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir. Hits
The young-
face on floor.
The young monkey. You hear her start to say something very politely advising what a horrible idea this is, but the rest of it kind of trails off as the floor trails up.
Yeah.
So you pass out on the floor quickly, at which point the shopkeeper
There it is.
This is what you expected the first time, huh?
Oh, he pulled a Genoa.
No, this is what I expect at smell.
Like, no, back into the Taturi's army days, Grandpa said that Genoa constantly did this. He's like, blood swords, vengeance. Smells like a distillery, constantly falling drunk on his face.
This Genoa, he drank vodka?
He drank, I imagine, actually he drank, rot gut beverages that basically would basically offend you on every sense of the word.
Oh, he drank scotch.
He's like,
Da!
I believe the term is shochu, but yeah, scotch, whatever word.
Da! He drank scotch. So, he's milk water made by little old lady in Homeland. So, who going to arrange for removal of comrade?
I'm not a comrade.
You're still our problem now, apparently.
Just leave me. I
everyone-
mumble somehow.
No, you don't.
No.
I need everyone except the corpse on the floor to roll an awareness check.
With or without Fulang?
Without, don't worry about it for this one.
10.
16.
10.
18.
That crab snores lovely.
My dice were the extreme polar opposites, a 1 and a 10.
Yeah, so 16 and 18 for the monkey and the Shingosei.
The Shingosei, the monkey, and you rolled a what?
10.
And our scorpion. You hear a faint cry from behind the building. You don't know what, but it sounds high-pitched and not happy.
Go Sherlock Holmes on it.
I will.
Excuse us a moment.
Yeah, I will go check. I will go around the edge and check what that.
Noise behind the building.
Yep.
Okay, so you're
I'm
going
going
We
to
exchange a glance and kind of go cautiously. I'm assuming you just go.
Well, no, I mean I'm not like running. I mean it's not like I'm like bolting. It's just the corner of a building. I
We'll
mean,
be right back for our comrade.
and you look where he's just.
And what are you doing?
Whatever that means.
I guess I'm standing there clueless going, why is everybody running away? Since I
There's a
didn't
noise
recognize-
behind. There's a noise. We heard a noise behind the building.
Oh, so you're allowed to tell me?
Yeah.
Yeah, they can tell you in character
Yeah.
whatever they hear.
Actually,
Okay,
okay.
you didn't.
No, you say you basically hear what's going on, and the monkey goes possibly adventure and walks out.
But,
the
and
door.
I'm good with that.
Where's that? And then the scorpion.
Again, we share a look, it's like-
And for the record, the guy, the word he actually says, it is comrade. You have no clue what the hell he
That's
just
why
called
she's.
your buddy.
That's why she's like.
That's why I
So-
said whatever that means.
You're left with the crab.
See, that's the thing is out of character. I know what the Rokugani equivalent of the word comrade
Sure,
is, but
he didn't use it.
That's why she's like.
I don't speak Usaran. So.
Yes.
I'm gonna take you sit on the floor and wait for them to come back and basically guard the crab.
Okay.
I was supposed to say you should take his pocket. So he's,
Good luck. There's nothing there.
You might get lint.
Well, I do
You
have.
think you're gonna find that?
Why do you think he
Well, I
walked
do
in
have-
demanding
Well, I
liquor?
do have
and not-
stealth and forgery, two skills that you should not ever have as a. This is a completely hand on head
As a
moment.
Bushi, you could have stealth. I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah,
could
but you shouldn't
stuff,
have
but not-
forgery.
not necessarily forgery. All right, so
I think I do. No.
it's roughly midday. This is an alleyway though that's shaded for most everything. You round the corner and you can now see, rather obviously, the source of the cry. There is a small cat.
I say red to rescue.
Well, that was fast.
There is a small cat, bleeding, actually obviously injured, and it is mewling in a very high-pitched cry.
Yep, I'm there.
Okay.
I swoop in.
as Shige also follows up, and it's just like, it's okay. Just very, very soothingly talking to the cat.
Do you have animal handling?
Yes.
Hey, no, okay, so go ahead and make an animal handling check.
Do I need the...
You will need the food
Yeah.
die. Your awareness is 1, your animal handling is 1, so you're going to roll
Keep
2
one.
and keep 1. That's
a
10
10.
explodes.
Yeah.
So roll it again and add whatever you get to 10.
18.
18. you're able to calm this cat, but this cat is spooked, as if it is definitely scared to death of something. Like when you go to touch it, it actually tries to pull away from you at first and will not retract its claws.
Look around
Can I make an investigation roll to basically see if, like, this cat's obviously terrified of something in the vicinity?
You may.
Look around the alley.
Meanwhile,
Do you have
Investigation?
Go ahead.
Yes.
I'll pull. That's going to get passed around.
Yeah.
I follow up behind
Yeah.
Saya, watching
Double
the cat's
tens!
initial reaction.
Okay, so here's and you're rolling what keep what?
Well done.
Two keep one. So
Okay. I would suggest don't keep the fooling.
Well, yeah,
Roll the 10 on the other.
yeah,
4.
14.
Okay, so you have 14.
I come up behind Saya, pull out a bit of dry jerky, probably a morsel from my pack, and try to coax the cat to safety, whether it be into Saya's arms or mine.
Bitch, I will fight you.
Mobu is not exactly caring right now.
Well, apparently Mobu's just trying to help.
I'm borrowing the staff.
Yes, yes.
She gonna fight you.
That is one of my disadvantages. Fascination with cats. Come on, man.
Well, I'm not keeping the food line die. Not that it mattered.
Right.
So 17, 21.
21. You managed to help get the cat calmed down. Between your two efforts, the cat calms down and actually lets y'all look at it and try and treat it.
I'm really good with animals.
So,
It's a theme.
you rolled a what?
14.
You rolled 5?
I have 5, yeah.
Okay. You notice that there is a trail of blood on the ground that leads back and around the building. It's so small that it probably came from the cat. The cat actually has a gash on the underside of its stomach. Basically not a lot more than a flesh wound, but you can see blood matted down in the fur. As for you, you actually can hear something rustling further down the alleyway.
As you see her, as you see her in a moment, like, just from, like, the very, like, flippant, like, excitable girl just kind of holds the hand up, advances down the alleyway.
Hand on Wakazashi.
Yeah.
Okay. You advance down the alleyway, and you hear a voice come from around the corner. They send children for me? And a man walks from around the corner,
She's got your back. So
Yeah.
Essentially, yeah.
draped in rather nondescript browns and blacks, wearing running gag for my games, a fine Jingasa, but wearing a rather fine Jingasa hat, eyes shadowed, and a katana at his side, and he'll say, "That cat has something that belongs to me, and one way or another, whether it is with your bellies or its, I will see blood spilled in this alley today."
I'm like, well, here's a free proverb from Oji Samatoku. Sometimes you just have to be disappointed.
My greatest disappointment is the last meal that cat had. And that is the end of this session. So, thus ends the first full session. You guys might have seen this split up over a few episodes, but thus ends the first half day of our young hopefuls at the test of the Topaz Championship. We end with Saya and Mubu tending to a very frightened cat who apparently ate something that disagreed with someone, with our young, thus far unnamed Haruma being
K.O.
finding himself drunk on the floor of an Usaran shop, being watched over by a masked Kakata and a Bayushi and a monkey facing off against a bandit, Ronin,
Oh.
who knows what.
Oh, no, Brown, basically, we're being from the Monkey Clan. Bandit.
But something or someone who finds themselves very much wanting that small kitten. So, folks, thus ends our session. We play once a month for this, so it may be a little bit of time before you see another episode pop up of our RPG, but I hope you enjoyed it. Of course, you can help us out here on Geek Carolina by finding us on social media. That is going to be Periscope, Instagram, or Twitter. We're at Geek Carolina. We are at RQR Podcast on Facebook. Joe will be back in his regular hosting duties for the next board gaming episode of RQR.
That we manage.
That we manage.
That being the trick lately.
And I tell you what we gonna do. I've been inspired by other stuff I've seen on online in various places, so I am going to put a small amount of control of what happens next in your hands out there, viewers. So I need suggestions for what this strange, mysterious man that has confronted our would-be heroes in the alley actually is. So I want you to leave your suggestions in the comments below for what you think this person is. And perhaps why would they want this small kitten? I've got some ideas in mind, but hey, maybe you come up with something better and it winds up here on Rage Quit Radio. One other thing I'm also going to do, I want you guys to let me know, out of this, which one of these characters do you think is going to need a little extra hand next time? What I want you to do is, all you got to do to help them out, and for this, I need you to go over to our Twitter feed. So on Twitter, we are at Geek Carolina. And all you got to do is let us know which of these characters, whether it is Saya, Mubu, Shige, Omyoji, but if you want to just put the crab, that works.
Crab.
Hiromi.
Hiromi, that's your child name too, Hiromi?
That's her. That is her child.
Her child name's Hiromi and Rio. So crane, scorpion, unicorn, owl, monkey, or crab. Let us know which one of them needs a helping hand. And all you got to do is just in the message tell me which one it is and put the hashtag with whatever clan they have. So hashtag monkey, hashtag crab, what have you.
Hashtag ook ook.
I'm all right. I'm passed out drunk.
Whichever one gets the
Crab
whichever
falling.
one you guys think needs the most help, I'm going to give an extra void point to next session. So, alrighty, and if it's a tie, well then I guess nobody gets the help of the void. So I got to have a winner. All right, folks. So until next time, I'm Mike.
Sam.
Joe.
Josh.
Bob.
And Martin.
We'll see you next time on Rage Quit Radio.